Oh, cool, Rua. Cool. Yeah, it seems like a lot of fun, Rua. All right, so he's going to freeze us. So, interesting. Okay, so this is what happens when they weaken your ability. So, for example, my battle axe got weakened, which means that instead of max 4, it's now max 3. And now the bump, when it's weakened, could only raise a die to up to 3. But that actually works for us. Take that. I could have sworn it was time for you to die. Now, because of Feeple, we get that pun, everybody. So that's funny. The Jester's just being... He's just being silly. He's our friend. Thank you, Jester. Is my watch wrong? What time do you make it? And that was another joke, I think, about time for you to die. Alright, and we get double experience, or no, we just got 2 experience. We're halfway to the next level, and we got a gold. Cool. Alright, so we can leave the level. Let's do it. Heck yeah. Alright. Oh, wow, look at this. Now we're getting into it. Okay, so there's Sneezy, there's the Dryad, there's an apple, and here's a treasure chest and a shop, and then there's the exit. So... now we're getting into it, people. By the way, we're surrounded by lava. Hey, Key, what is up, my friend? Good to see you. I know, that Jester is absolutely murderous. He's hilarious. Key, have you played this one, my friend? I'm liking it so far. Exactly, people. Yeah, who needs canasta anyway? Alright, so this... we would waste 1 health if we got this. So let's go fight Sneezy, and then if we take damage, we can get the apple afterward. I think that's how it works. I want to fight Sneezy instead of go through the Dryad to leave, because you better believe I want this treasure chest, and I want this shop. I have 3 gold to spend at the shop. I'm curious. Now look here in the bottom right. It says 2 skulls out of 6. So I'm on floor 2 out of 6. So that means what? There's a boss at the end. So I got to get strong. So just like in, you know, Slay the Spire or whatever, it's a risk reward. Like I could skip this and risk less, but then I would be maybe not powerful enough. I wouldn't ramp up enough to defeat the boss. So let's go fight Sneezy. Alright, let's see what Sneezy's all about. So Sneezy needs doubles, and looks like he can do 3 damage if he gets 6s. Oh, Sneezy is terrible. Look at Sneezy. He's actually sick. Poor Sneezy. He needs to roll 6s and only 6s to get this working. Or... maybe I didn't read that right. Wait. Maybe I'm not reading that right. Maybe these are not the numbers he needs to roll, but like it's a countdown. Yes, Rua, yes. You've got it, my friend. Let's try to help him sleep forever. Right, so I'm not reading this right. The enemy screen is different than my own screen. So these numbers aren't what he needs to roll. These numbers are like he works toward reducing this countdown to do 3 damage. And if he gets doubles, then he can do a bunch of damage faster. Right. Like Snack said, it's like the Space Marine. Okay. You know what? Key, that's a great point. He needs to be practicing social distancing. I mean, you know, Key, this could be 6 feet, you know, on this lava here, and I'm the one going into Sneezy space. So, this could be a me problem. Alright, so let's see. He has 24 health, which we can't do that in 1 turn. Let's go ahead and take the easy 8. Wouldn't that be bad? Snack, I don't want that. Okay. What's this flag up here for turn 1? Does this mean, like, wave the white flag and run away? Anyway, I'm going to re-roll this. Okay, great. Let's bump this to a 6 and just give him the burn. And then let's re-roll this. That's a 3. Let's re-roll it. And that's too bad. So we'll do this. There you go. Burn him. All right. So he didn't roll doubles. Oh, he just went all in to spike me. Okay. Hey, Necronth, what is up, my friend? Good evening. Thank you. So the flag icon, Necronth is explaining that the flag in the upper left lets you escape after giving the enemy one free turn to hurt you. Oh, interesting. Okay. And so I'm assuming, Necronth, if I escape, basically, he remains on the battlefield, and then I can't get past him, and I just move backward to the square that I was on before, is the way I'm thinking about it. Nice, people. Oh my gosh. Panda, oh my gosh, you're right. Everybody, I'm sorry, I'm so incompetent. That's my name, though, so that's okay. I was reading my own matchstick wrong. I thought I was doing the damage plus the burn, but the matchstick only burns. So the 6 doesn't do any damage. I thought it was just ostensibly better than the sword and was doing 6 damage plus a dot, but the drawback was that it was an even only. No. I should use a 2 on the matchstick and higher numbers on the sword. Or the battle axe. Thank you for explaining that. Oh my god, I can't read or understand things. Thankfully, we're fighting Sneezy, who is weak. Neo, hello. Good to have you here, my friend. Playing a new game, Neo. This is called Dicey Dungeons, and I just want to say thank you to everyone who is coming in here who has played this game before and is helping protect me from my own stupidity. I really appreciate that. Oh, I'm the doctor of incompetence, Necron. That's why I'm just making ridiculously bad moves. I just wanted the matchstick to be better than it was, but if I would have been thinking, it's a matchstick. I mean, how much damage are we talking about? Anyway, all right, let's do this the right way then. So we'll take max damage here, and let me re-roll this. Okay, this is fantastic. And then what we'll do is burn him, and then we'll bump this, and then we'll smack him. That's right. Key's got it. Key's been around. Key's been watching my absolutely incompetent Underrail playthrough. He knows how many mistakes I make. I make more mistakes than right moves. It's unbelievable. And yet, I still have fun playing games. I tell you what, Key, on a side note, I was able to, just earlier today, get Todd to let me into the research dome, and he's still alive, at least so far, so I'm pumped. Alright. I'm level 3. So we got more health and maybe another die? Is that how this works? Oh, no, never mind. Ooh, it's not just another die. We have to choose. Do we want the spiked shield, or do we want the boomerang? The boomerang just does damage to you. That's hilarious. But the spiked shield says even, it's a max of 5, and it either does damage or it gives you block. But now I'm looking at this. You guys tell me if I'm correct or not. Can I gauge by the pictures here that the spiked shield will take up 2 slots in my inventory and the boomerang will only take up 1? Is that correct, or is that not how I should interpret the size difference between these 2 cards? Hey, thank you, Necron. Key, it was brutal. It was like I had to exhaust every dialogue option with his mom, Shelly, to get in there, but I did it. Okay, so the boomerang is easier to use because it only takes 1 slot. Kuro, that's a great question. This week I will not play Genshin, but I will next week, if that makes sense. My summer schedule, Kuro, is really funky, so my daytimes are kind of booked with work, but next week I'll have time to play. Rua, I'm actually with you and taking the spike shield. I don't really ever like hurting myself, but again, I don't know like how much that's actually a big deal in this game. Like if there's plenty of opportunities to regenerate health, then maybe the boomerang is a wiser choice. But even though the spike shield is big, I'm going to take it and replace my sword with it. It just seems like a better play than the sword. It has more versatility. It doesn't work with a 6, but on a 5, it gives you 5 attack and 5 shield. And then on a 4, it would give you 8 damage, just like the battle axe. So I like it. I'm going to take it. And I'm going to manage my equipment, okay? And we're just going to put it over here and do this. Now, I think what I like about this screen, though, is look how big my backpack is. So I can really play around with what I keep in my backpack and what I, want to use and make combos and things like that. So I like that. They're very generous with your backpack space. It's not like Backpack Hero, which is all about backpack space. It's a little bit friendlier than that. I also do like the fact that there's just no graphics for this. Like, it's just, this blank rectangle. It's pretty funny. Okay, people. Enjoy your Team Fortress, my friend. Thanks for stopping in. Have a great night. Okay, cool, Rua. The backpack's never an issue. It doesn't look like it'll be one. So in 7 stars or experience, we level up. Okay, we're going to go back. And we don't need the apple now. Yeah, Necron, totally. I agree with you, my friend. Oh, did I get the spike shield wrong and how it works? Oh my god, Kuro. You're right. You're right. I'm embarrassed again, everybody. I keep thinking that it's just a given that when you slot a die into the spike shield, it's going to do damage, but it's not. It's only going to do damage on even, and it's only going to defend on shield, but it does no damage. It does no damage. So that is actually a huge consideration. Thank you for explaining that. God, I will get this game right one of these days. So the battle axe stays, but do I want the utility of being able to defend? Yeah, it is flexible, Rua. You're right. I think I like the idea that I can defend if I want, and I'll try it out. Let's just try it out. Let's see how it goes. All right, let's see what's in here. We get another bump, which is cool. And then let's go check out the shop. We have 4 gold. What do you have in here? Oh, a new adventurer. Hello, Yolanda. Come on in. Welcome to Dungeon Supplies for you. I've got some great stuff in stock. Need socks, weapons, a small houseplant? Let's think about this. Yeah, it is. It's certainly minimalistic, but the style is here, and the gameplay seems fun, and I'm totally down with it. Yeah, let's look at these. So the Iron Shield just gives you block. The Snake Eye Charm has a... This is the symbol for countdown, right? Which, I guess if you really want 2 ones, and then this shocks the enemy. Yeah, I don't think any of these are great. I couldn't see myself replacing anything that I have with these. Snake Eye Charm seems like you really, really want 1s for that to work. Yeah, I was going to say, Necronth, thank you for not spoilering, my friend, but at least explaining, like, there's got to be situations with certain gear or characters or whatever that this is good. But for me right now, Snake Eye Charm is a no. The Nightstick, shocking the enemy is okay, but I like burning better. It's just damage. So I'm going to get out of here. I'm just going to say no thank you. All right, so let's go fight the Dryad. Let's see what this is all about. All right. It says the Dryad is strong against poison, is her innate ability. And what's she going to do? At a 12 countdown, she'll add 4 poison to us, which is a dot, I'm sure. And then this says do dice number of damage on a 6, restore 2 health. So guaranteed she can do damage 1 time. This is not renewable. And then she's going to work off her slingshot, and then she restores health on a 6. Okay, so we got a bunch of 6s here, which is actually not what we want with this. So let's re-roll a 6. Okay, great. 4 is just totally fine. Do that. And then let's see, re-roll this 1. Okay. Let's do this. That's hilarious. Okay, so I guess we'll do 5 block on ourselves and do that. There you go. You know what, Necronth? That's a great point. Oh, ooh, Rua, thank you. I was wondering about that. I was wondering if you could bump a 6 down to a 1. So you can. So you can bump a 6 to a 1. So that will be useful in certain situations. Absolutely. Thank you. And yeah, Necronth, you're absolutely right. Like, maybe I care more about doing damage. But in this case, I can Fury and then just do a ton. Oh my goodness. Rua is saying if you have a 6 and you bump it, you get a 6 and then it gives you a 1 die and you get an extra die. Holy smokes, that's awesome. Thank you for explaining that. Okay. We're just going to kill her right here, so let's just do that. We win! All right. Beautiful. Here we go. We're rocking it, people. We're rocking it. Let's go to the next floor. Yeah, Snack, I think that's a great point. I mean, 5 block is really, really good. You know, speaking of Snack's point about the fact that we were able to block there, what's interesting to me about this game... Oh, Kuro, you're right. Thank you. I should have gone and eaten that apple. Thank you. Everybody, thank you so much. You're really helping me think through this game. Yes, you're right, Kuro. I should have done that. Whoops. That's a great point. To Snack's point about the fact that we blocked 5 damage, one of the things that I find interesting about the game design here is, you know, I can see the enemy intents like a game like Slay the Spire or something to that effect, right? And yeah, that's right. You're right, Rua. We're learning. That's good. Thank you, Rua. You're always so positive. I like that. In Slay the Spire or Backpack Hero or whatever it is, you can just strictly see what the enemy is going to do next round. But in this game, you can see the possibilities of what the enemy might do and plan, but you're not exactly sure what they're going to choose. Because it depends on what they roll, and maybe if you really knew the game inside and out, you could predict what the AI was going to choose, like 100%. Hey, Hella, good evening. Yes, thank you, Hella. That is blowing my mind. I'm still trying to register that, Hella. Have you been playing this, Hella? So you get an extra die with the bump. That's sick. That is I'm never like that. Right there makes keeping the bump in your inventory seem permanently worth it. The fact that you get an extra die, so you get a 6 and a 1. That's sick, Hella. Yeah, I love it. I got to try to make sure I get that down. Oh, cool, Hella. Thank you. All right. Awesome. Okay. So I have to go through this apple. There's no avoiding it. And then we're going to fight this stereo head. So, for example, let's look at the stereo head's intents, right? He's weak to shock, okay? This is another thing. Like, I don't know if on the map you can see what the enemy's weaknesses are, or if that's just something that you memorize as you play the game. But, like, for example, if I knew the stereo head was weak to shock, which of course he is, he's an electronic, he's going to be weak to electricity, I could change my loadout before fighting him by using stuff in my backpack and equip a shock thing. So that's something to think about. Also, another consideration is, perhaps unlike some other games, because my backpack is so big, I could have bought some stuff at that store and just kept it in my backpack and used it for situations like this. But I don't know how valuable gold is, and I don't know how, like, if it's worth more just buying stuff when you have an opportunity to, or if you want to sandbag gold and save up for more expensive stuff later on. We'll have to just see how that plays out. All right, so what's this guy going to do? He's going to do a sonic wave. Now, if he rolls, he's going to do weaken damage to me. And before, when we saw this debuff, weaken, it went on one of my abilities. But it looks like he gets to do the damage and weaken me. Am I reading this correctly, that he will hit me for 4 damage and weaken one of my abilities? Okay, thank you, Necron. That makes sense. I mean, that's expected, right? It's not outside the realm to just memorize these things. Up to 4 and weaken. Okay, thank you, Snack. Okay, so this guy's actually going to hurt us. So blocking will be smart. His only options are to hurt us, so we want to block if we can. So if we get a 5, we want to use it here. But because of the bump extra die, I really want to just re-roll and see if we can come up with, you know, a 6 or something, just because it's so good for us. Okay, we did. Now, here's what we can do. I can bump the 6 and then get a 6 and a 1. And then use the 4 on the battle axe, the 6 on the matchstick, and then... Nah, but then I'm left with an extra 4 that I can use it on the matchstick, I guess, but I would only be blocking 1. Or I could bump up a 4 to a 5, guarantee a 5 block, which would block... His max damage is 8, so that would be a big chunk of block, and then... we could do 8 with this and burn. I think I like that play better, even though the extra die is nice. I agree, Rua. Let's go ahead and bump this and just guarantee that we get that 5 shield. And then we'll do this and that. You know, maybe not the best, but reasonable. Okay, so he's doing 6 damage to us and weakening us for 2. So this will weaken, what, 2 random abilities? Okay, great. It's interesting. So when the matchstick gets weakened, you can just only use it once instead of using it renewable. And then the spike shield is max 3. Okay, that's fair. What do I want to do here? I mean, I feel like I should probably just take the guaranteed damage there, and then I could throw this over here and block for 3 and then burn him, or I could try to re-roll. But what is a re-roll going to do for me here? Maybe get a 6, but I have no renewable, so an extra die actually doesn't really do anything for me here. I think I just do this and this. It's, I don't know, it's not the best, but that's, with the weakness, that's all I could do there. He's really not doing too much damage to me. I've only taken 3 hit points, and then we just finish him off right here. We win. Yeah, Kuro, exactly. Great minds, Kuro. Think alike. Alright, so we didn't level up, but we got some more money. Is this like the anvil, like I'm assuming, lets you strengthen a card, maybe? Like in Sway to Spire? Or is it strengthen, yeah, your equipment? Okay. Let's go get this treasure chest. Chocolate cookie. If we reduce this, we get to repeat the next action. That's curious. That's a lot. A 12 is a lot for that. I don't think I need to get this yet. Let's just go fight the fireman level 3. Let's do it. He's weak to ice. Alright, well, that's cool. We don't have any ice. Look at the smile on that fireman. Hey, Nickman. Good evening, my friend. How's it going? Yeah, Snack, I think that's a good point. You know, if we did want to use the cookie, we could dump 6s. Oh, yes, Key. As soon as I finish the Black Sea stuff, Key, just because I'm in there, I'm going to go do the main quest line and try to do as much as I can back in the main area. I'm really looking forward to that, Key. That's hilarious, Nick, man. Well, good. I'm glad it's a good quest. Yeah, just 3 years away. No problem. I mean, this guy is grooving. Hey, thank you, Nick, man. I was actually playing some of that earlier. It's going up. It's going up. That game is so much fun. Vampire Survivors is blowing me away how much fun that game is. It's like a pure rush. It's so addicting, like he said, to just keep playing and playing and just seeing the amount of damage you can do. It's like playing one of those old shooter bullet hell games like, you know, 1942 or 1943 Battle for Midway or whatever like that in the arcade, but being way stronger, you know, and so you can survive for so much longer, and the fact that you level up, it's just amazing. Okay, so let's kill this grooving fireman. What's he gonna do to us? He's gonna do a fireball, which only works on evens and does damage and burns dice, so he could do 12 damage to us if he rolled 2 6s, and that's troubling. Alright, so I think we always want to take a 4 for the battle axe. And then I guess I'll block 5 and I mean, what I was thinking is like I could try to get a 6 and then bump it to get 2 dice. But then the 1 I can't use. So let's just burn the guy. I wonder if he's immune to burn. That'd be interesting. Nah, he's not. Alright, so he did 8 damage to us, but we blocked 3 of it, which is pretty nice. Okay, so we have a 6 here that's on fire. So I think we want to then use this right here and just get ourselves the extra dice. Yes, we did it for the first time. Cool. Alright, so in that case, let me do 8 and block. Oh, we got our limit break. Ooh, wait.